Hey guys, just out here in the middle of the Eastern Sierras with you on my mind, and wanted to show you kind of an analogy that's been, we talk about so much when we're coaching, but I'm like living it right now. So back here, this area right here, this is where we were yesterday around noon, and we came over a pass from the car and hiked down into this valley. And then the tricky part is that today we've been rising up. We probably come up a little over 1,000 feet already this morning. It's about 8 a.m. But if you look up here, you can see that this is where we need to get over. But this is what's crazy, is we were looking at it this morning and we were trying to figure out where do we go over on this peak. And this whole thing that I'm looking at right now, it looked like it was flat. It looked like it was two-dimensional kind of. And we were just looking at from left to right, where do we think we're gonna go over? Well, that two-dimensional piece where we're like, man, I can't figure out how we're gonna go through that. It's not, like I'm in it right now, where the two dimensions were. And you can see how deep it is now and how 3D it is, how much it extends towards us. And we're all kind of trying to guess, but I think it's hard to do it backwards. I think that's what we're gonna go over, actually. I think we're headed for that pass. Probably be up there in an hour and a half or so. But it's cool to be out here living this analogy that what we've been doing is we started out at camp, we woke up, we knew that we had really had to go today, 3,000 feet up before we're gonna get over this pass. And we got a lot of work to do even on the other side, but we keep walking towards this valley. We keep walking towards these. I mean, if you look at where I am, I'm just surrounded by steep granite walls, and we knew we had to get out of this valley somehow. And it looks impossible. And the closer we got, the more impossible it looked. It just rose up higher and higher and higher as we're walking more and more towards it, like walking towards a giant wall. And we know we got to get out of it somehow, but we have no idea how. And so all we do is just keep on walking on the trail. And I'll try to show you Witt's down here. This is the trail that we're on. And you can see there's my dad and Renee and Lisa and Witt. And we're all just kind of refueling right now, getting ready for this next last push. But all we've been doing is following this trail. We just keep navigating the trail. And it reminds me of John Wooden says that the only thing we have control over is our attitude and our effort in the present. And when you're out here, what that feels like is that the only thing you have control over is your mindset and the effort that you're putting into the next step you're taking on this trail right in front of you. And I'll tell you, there's a lot fighting against it. There's a lot of heart rate going on, dizziness in your head, sometimes nausea, headaches, and just burning in your legs. But you just keep on saying, no, I'm just going to stick to this trail. I'm going to focus on this trail, navigate this trail the best that I can. And I guarantee you, we will be up there today. So that's it. That's sort of the analogy for life race for today. We'll see if we can come up with some more as time goes on, but just wanted to check in. We do so many of these analogies from our office talking about being out here. I wanted to try it in reverse, do an analogy from here. So yeah, we'll check in again. See ya.